Today we're in the city of Kota Kinabalu on the island of Borneo, the third largest island in the world. And about a 15-minute ferry ride outside of the city is Tunku Abdul Rahman National Park, which has 5 jungle islands, and we're going to explore 2 of them today.
The ticket and the ferry terminal for the national park are located at Jesselton Pier on the north end of Kota Kinabalu. The ticket hall is pretty big and has multiple stalls for the different tour companies and a couple shops selling beach accessories.
Mamutik and Sapi are the 2 islands we're going to, and you buy the fares all together, which for whatever reason I thought you bought it as you went, but you don't.
90. Okay.
90. What time? 4.
Is the latest?
Okay, that's good because I thought the latest was 5:30. We'd be sleeping on the island.
There are loads of extras that you can tack onto your trip, like banana boat rides, jet skis and scuba diving. But we'd already spent most of our budget exploring the Kinabatangan River, so we're here just to explore the islands. When Borneo. Okay, 12. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Got the tickets. So you buy the ticket at the counter and it looks like there's a whole different bunch of companies that take you to different places. But we're supposed to go to this company.
Yeah, those are probably pre-done for you tours that are set, so you get on the boat and they take you off. The way we booked it was so that we can go to an island and stay for as long as we want and then go to the next island when we feel like it.
Yeah.
And it's not a set tour. They put 7 people in a boat. She told me to go sit over there, and then 7 people collected around here, so they all took off, so now we have to wait for the next boat. So we have to wait for 5 more people to come here.
The thing that I read on some of the blog posts for here is that these tour operators will sometimes try and charge you for a life jacket on the boat, but they legally have to give you one. So just refuse to pay and then they'll give you one. Otherwise they get in trouble with the Coast Guard. Just trying to get you with the tourist tax, that's all.
I think we're ready to go. On the walk all the way down the pier, there's tons of food vendors and stalls. So if you go to the smaller islands, there's not any food available, and from what I read online, the food on the islands is overpriced and not that great, especially for what you're paying. But the food along this pier, you can pick up full packed lunches for 4 to 8 ringgit, so $1, $2. It's not that bad. Let's go. Okay. 1 p.m. We have to be on the jetty.
So in typical Southeast Asian fashion, there doesn't seem to be too much order to this. It's just a bunch of people walking around, not in uniforms, and let me see your ticket. They walk up, check your ticket, give it back to you, walk away. They don't explain anything, there's nothing. There's several companies that do the tours. I don't know why they don't know who's who or what's going on, but we're just gonna wait until someone tells us to get on a boat, because that's usually how these things go.
Got a life jacket. They didn't try to charge me. Hopefully there's a boat somewhere about, and we're about to get on it. 45 minutes later. Terima kasih. Getting on a boat. We're getting on a boat. Yeah, this wasn't exactly how I thought it was going to work. I thought it was going to be kind of an ongoing, just show up, get on a boat. There's going to be lots of boats coming in and out. That's not the case. So get here early and plan for it to take a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to tick first, but I think this boat stops at multiple places. So we got to make sure to get off at the right island.
The waves were fairly calm on the way out, thankfully, and the boat was really fast. It only took about 10 minutes to get to the first island.
The boats. Or the boat you get on, the ferry you get on, it stops at 4 of the different islands. So our first stop here is Sapi. We're going to Sapi, but we don't get off yet because we're going to Mamutik first.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna like Sapi because it looks gorgeous.
A couple minutes after dropping off the passengers at Sapi, we were on our way to our first island.
We made it to the first island. No, we're on Mtic Island. What I read online is there were no amenities on this island except a public toilet. This island is very built up. But it doesn't really matter, the water looks beautiful.
This is your first island, right?
Yes.
2 people?
Yes.
Okay, just put one name.
Okay.
And here you have to pay 25 ringgit
Okay.
for the 2 ticket. Then you go to another island, no pay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is Mtic Island, and it is a lot more built up than what the blogs online led us to believe.
Yeah.
Like there's restaurant here, there's
all this stuff must be super new.
toilets, there's stands selling stuff.
Cafe, there's a tourist shop, there's fresh coconuts, there's everything. One thing the internet did get right is you can camp on this island. It was a fee, I saw it. It was like 20 ringgits to come camping. They don't have anything here, like you have to bring all your own equipment. But this is a cool little camping area. Not very secluded, but camping area nonetheless.
So we saw on the map that there's a trail that goes most of the way around the island. And that's what we're looking for right now, because we want to go for a little bit of a walk,
A little bit exploring.
a little bit of an explore, and then we'll come back and relax on the beach and maybe go for a swim or something.
Is that the trail?
Looks like it. It's pointing that way.
Yeah, like this is a really nice trail. I would love to do it, but I'm in zero shoes and a maxi dress with so many mangoes in my backpack.
So let's set up
It's just
camp.
not like, it's just not enjoyable.
Let's find a spot to camp out then.
Okay. A nice shady spot. Protect Ryan and his gentle skin from the sun. I brought Tasty Sips with us, and I put them in the fridge in our room so they were super cold, and then I wrapped them in sarongs, try to insulate. They're just bubbly water, just like seltzer. It's good. This one's kiwi.
So Britt's not in the attire for this hike. There's a, like it said a trail, but like this is kind of aggressive a little bit, but I'm gonna go and see what's up there. It looks pretty aggressive though. I'm in sandals. I would suggest bringing shoes if you're gonna do it, just because you don't know what you're stepping on, what kind of critters, or if there's leeches or something like that. But it's gorgeous. It's also good for me because pretty much the entire trail is covered by trees from ahead. Like there's just little pockets of light, so I don't have to get worried about burning my skin. It's a lot cooler up here off the beach under the trees, but there's a lot of like spider webs and stuff across the trail. I'm wearing sandals, got a couple of spiders crawling up my legs. Yeah, the tree is blocking the path, but I think I can make my way around it without too much problems. And see how far this goes. A lizard. Look at that guy. Big monitor. He's a big boy. Big guy. Big lizard. Look at him. At least I hope I'm near the end. Because I don't want to go all the way back. I think this comes out here somewhere. Into civilization. That was cool though. Didn't expect to see a big lizard all the way up here. And I'm in the back of someone's house. I don't know how to get out of here, but let's see where this goes. Which way to the trail? Climbing some ladder. Oh. How do I get out of here? Looks like a dive resort. Big diving resort. All right, cool. I gotta find my way back to the beach. And I found my way back to the jetty. So I went the whole way around the island. It only took about 10, 15 minutes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hello. Yeah, so it only takes about 15 minutes. It's worth doing it, for sure. I would wear shoes, but yeah, it was cool. I got to see a lizard up close and personal. All right, let me go find Britt. I left her. This beach really is beautiful, and it's not too crowded once you get over to the right. Everyone seems to be in the water over there, but this whole part here we got pretty much to ourselves. Super soft sand, really nice white beach. It's beautiful. They probably tell everyone to be on the 1 o'clock boat to the next island. And yeah, there's a huge amount of people on that pier just waiting. There's at least 30 people and they only take 12 on a boat. So I don't really want to waste my time just standing in line again. I mean, we got to the pier at what, 10 o'clock? It's 1 o'clock now. We've only been here for 40 minutes. Yeah, if you're going to do this, get up early and get on that first boat.
I don't think there's much in the water here, just because we're so close to the city. But I see little minnows, and I want to know what's out here.
Unfortunately, it looks like there's a lot of trash out there where you're snorkeling.
A lot.
A lot of floating plastic, a lot of plastic bags and packets of like crisp packets and things like that.
It's sad.
It's really sad.
There's some cool fish in between them, but it just makes me think like how much longer will those fish be here? Because like it's not.
And it looks like a lot of the coral is bleached.
Yeah, pretty much. All
I didn't
of it.
see much of it still alive out there. There was little bits of it, but not a lot. Which is really a shame, because this is a beautiful island.
Yeah, but I knew it would be because we're so close to the city that typically like anything around a city is just from the runoff.
Yeah, anytime there's a storm, everything off the streets gets swept into the ocean.
Yeah.
And it just kills everything. Sad.
It is sad.
Yeah.
Now we missed our first boat. It's an hour later, so now it's 2 o'clock. There's a lot of people on that pier, but we did pay, and the last boat ends at 4. So we're gonna try to get to our second island since we paid to go to 2 islands.
Yeah.
So let's go, because if we don't go now, I don't think they'll take us to another
No,
one.
they'll just bring us back to the pier. The boat never showed up at 1 o'clock.
Never came.
So it's almost 2 o'clock now and they're still not here. So,
should we go see on the dock? Like maybe they just throw us on somewhere?
Yeah, just hop on a boat.
Yeah, I don't understand how they choose like who's on what.
Let's go see.
Oh, there.
Sapi?
Okay, Sapi?
This one?
Okay. Yeah, we have 2 more. They're coming. They're running.
Get on the boat.
We made it. We made it. Banana boat. All right. We've made it to Sapi.
We're on Sapi right here. And there's different zones. So this D zone is diving only. This is diving and snorkeling. These gray zones is no access because that's where the boats come in. And then B is swimming and snorkeling. I think we just find a spot, post up and relax. I think already that I preferred the last island. Now that I've got here, definitely preferred the last island.
If we would have stayed there any longer though, we wouldn't have come to this island.
Yeah.
And we paid for 2 islands. If I would have known that it would have taken like an hour to get a boat as late as we started, I probably would have said, let's just go to 1 island.
It looks like the beach is smaller here and there's a lot more people here. So, yeah, if that's what you're looking for, then that's cool, but it's not really what we want.
The same coconut we got yesterday at the market for 5 rands. On the island, 13 ringgits, which run like a tourist beach, so like makes sense. But think about that when you go to pack.
There's like a big picnic area here with like tables under a cover. There's a souvenir shop I saw over there. I'm not sure what else is on this island. I don't think it's too crazy. There's a hiking trail all the way around, but I don't feel like doing that. I got my hike in for today. So
I'm not in the outfit for it.
yeah.
So let's just post up.
Yeah.
I saw a sea snake.
She saw a sea snake. A sea snake.
A sea snake.
A sea snake in the water. And before we knew it, it was time to leave and head back to Kota Kinabalu. Yeah, I think I prefer the other island, but this one was nice.
I think it just depends on what you're looking for. This one was a little bit more built up. There was a lot more families on it. There was more picnic tables and things like that.
Yeah.
And the other one was, even though it was built up, there was a cafe on the other one.
There is. What's really cool is a zip line right here from one island to the next. It goes across. And now we're in the long line of people waiting to get on the boat. We had to wait almost 2 hours before getting back on a boat to the city. It was just in time too, as there was a big storm rolling in just as we left. I don't know if this was a particularly busy day, but for me at least, it felt like we spent half the day waiting around for a boat to pick us up. We would recommend getting to the ticket office just before they open at 8 a.m. or picking just one of the islands so you don't waste all your time waiting on boats. That's a wrap on our Kota Kinabalu island hopping tour. We had a fantastic time. If you want to continue with us on our journey around Southeast Asia, don't forget to like and subscribe.